And this is what brings me to why I'm here today.
Woo! All right. Ooh. You ready?
Uh-oh.
You ready? You ready?
By the way.
You ready?
Oh,
you ready?
God,
it's his destiny.
All right. I'll give you a little bit of time to meditate on it. I just want to throw this out here because, and I'm not going off course here. Me, never was interested in freaking Destiny 2 then. I don't know if it was, I can't remember if it was Christmas Day or the day afterward. By the way, I hope everybody who's listening had an awesome holiday, and if you're still celebrating, I hope it's still going good. Yeah, never freaking touched the mess in my life. Never freaking looked at it, like nowhere on the PlayStation Store. Never even freaking shifted an eyeball a degree towards a freaking Destiny 2. So how about I go up, I cut the game on, I'm going to smite it up with the clan, Smite of Jericho. My Smite clan is better than y'all's. Y'all just made the list. And how about freaking, I have a freaking panel there for Destiny 2 and the bottom thing, like the little notice under is like, buy now. I go on my freaking Twitter feed just to see, like, is this just me or something? Like, did something happen? Seeing some other people apparently had the same thing on their screens, like, Destiny 2. Like, people that never even thought about it. Like, it wasn't even on the radar then. People who freaking play nothing but JRPGs had that mess. And it's like, you really trying this much to shove this mess down my throat? Like, it's not even just hearsay. I'm just not interested. It's, like, gone. Like, that all, like, because at first, when I saw it there, I actually thought that somehow it automatically downloaded Destiny 2 into my PlayStation. That's what I thought happened. And I'm like, did they pull the mess they pulled with the U2 album on iTunes? What was that mess? Songs of Innocence?
Yeah. Their whole album.
Yeah.
They
they download that mess in everybody's iTunes with or without consent. Damn. I thought it was. I was like, what the? I was like, it was a plain old man, get this mess off my feed type of moment,
basically.
But now. Brace yourselves. And I'm not giving any disclaimers. You're going to sit through it, and I'm going to see how long y'all can last. And I'm not talking about my co-host.
I'm not even going to make this. I'm going to try not to make this.
Do whatever you can.
Do you, Sultan.
I just need people to understand.
We only halfway through.
I just need people to understand where I'm coming from. See, I played Destiny 1 from day one, from beta 1.
3 1s in that,
I was here for Destiny in the beginning. Played through it, beat vanilla Destiny. And I felt like it was missing a lot. But because it was a game that you could play with your friends, you look over certain things because you're having fun with your friends.
Yeah, wrong.
So, they started releasing DLC for Destiny 1. Story was still lackluster or missing in its entirety. But certain things would happen to certain characters and you'd be wondering what's going on with them. And you still got in-game content to deal with. Even after you was done with in-game content, if you was a competitive person like me, you would go into PvP. And PvP in itself is a different animal because you're encountering other human players who are sometimes better, sometimes worse. You never really know what you're going to get. So it's always different. And it'll be times where they had certain competitive scenes in PvP where other players will be stronger than you. You have to grind PvE to get strong enough to even fight other players in PvP. And that was fine. It gave me a reason to do PvE in the first place. But the main thing was that the story was missing or lackluster in its entirety.
Basically, there was no story.
Destiny 2 comes out, and I'm met with cinematics from the beginning, and I'm like, oh shit, you are getting it right. Bungie, good job. We beat the game, and shit. Just everything went to shit after that. Everything was fucking boring. There was nothing to do. The PvP had changed so much. I don't know if y'all ever been or seen Planet Fitness.
I have.
Yes.
And Planet Fitness' whole thing is
My
to
homeboy works over there. What's up, Malcolm?
Planet Fitness doesn't want you showing out when you work out with other people. They want it to be just everybody, just a judgment-free zone. And that's what Destiny 2 is. They tried so hard to make it, to put everybody on an even playing field that it ruined the game. Like, it's just terrible. It's fucking terrible. And the end game, usually the raids are the end game for Destiny. The raid was fucking garbage. It was just fucking garbage.
Not worth it.
It was not hard at all. And there was no reason to this day I'm not gone to the raid again. Because usually you would go to the raid to get stronger weapons to fight other people because you're already strong enough to do the raid. Like, we're doing it. Like, we already beat the raid. But because all of the light-based activities in Destiny are now leveled out so that level doesn't matter, there's no reason to do any of the in-game content in the game. Before Destiny 2 was even sold in stores, we was already told we was getting at least 2 expansions. The first expansion is live right now.
Curse of Osiris, trash.
It's so trash. Curse of Osiris was like $30, I think it was $30 or something. You paid $30 for an expansion to a game that actually took shit from you if you didn't pay for it. Let me run you a hypothetical. Ooh. Everybody got an update, whether or not you paid for it or not. They had to update the game to prepare for Osiris. With the update, the level of characters of your level that your character go to was raised higher. Because of that, the higher level activities was raised to meet that. Well, if you didn't buy the expansion and you just bought the regular $65 game that I paid for, and I wanted
$65.
Well, it was $59 on tax and shit, whatever. It's blah blah. So I paid for Destiny, but I didn't pay for Osiris. So that means I can't get to the level to even do the higher shit, but I can't even activate it because I was locked out because I didn't buy the expansion. So you locked me out of content I paid for in the beginning because I didn't want to give you an extra $30 for your expansion.
Because what was it? The Trials of the Nine that you couldn't do?
You can do anything.
You can do anything. You can do the Nightfall. You could do. They locked you out of so much shit that you were supposed to just be able to do regardless. Like, even if I wasn't strong enough, I should have been able to at least click on the motherfucker. I couldn't even go. So how much do you guys know about Battlefront?
No.
And about how terrible
there was.
Talking about the newer one?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
See, the fact that you said it, so you don't know enough.
Yeah.
Do you know? Okay, first of all, Battlefront is an EA property, which is terrible off rip. So they live off microtransaction, and it's the whole deal with that game was so bad that microtransactions in games, period, is being looked at differently right now.
Yeah.
Destiny has the time of the year where it's basically Christmas in Destiny. And these motherfuckers.
You gotta say that one.
So, when you get to level 20 in Destiny, which is like the max level, when you go up levels again, you get basically Destiny's version of a loot box. Loot boxes, when we first started, didn't give you armor or anything like that. It was really just cosmetic shit, right? So they released all this new stuff, all this Christmas-related stuff in the loot boxes. But these loot boxes aren't loot boxes you get by leveling up regularly. You get them every once in a while. You take a game like Overwatch, that when an event happens, you're now getting the loot boxes from that event every time you level up. And Destiny just give you. Imagine that same concept, but instead you're getting regular loot boxes every time you level up, and then every once in a while you might get a
special.
Yeah.
But granted, remember, you're only limited to 3 a week.
Ugh.
One that you get for leveling up, if I remember right.
Yeah.
And then like 2 that you just have the offhand chance of getting. And then this event only runs for 3 weeks.
So you can only get 9.
Now, mind you, that's the important part. This event only runs for 3 weeks, and you only getting 2 to 3 boxes a week. But there's a certain item you want in this box. So, what would be the most optimal decision to get something that you wanted out of a loot box? You're not getting that much out of in regular gameplay.
Here, Destiny,
Let me
take my money.
spend money.
Exactly.
But and see this is what, all right. And I know y'all think what y'all probably think, but how is that so bad? The problem becomes is 9 items out of 53 other items.
The smite chest again.
It's terrible.
Smite chest.